Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Zachariah the Coach. Let's talk about episode 34 of The Wife. This episode was a great episode. Now in the previous episode, we saw Shomo, making a promise to Tanya that if she wakes up, she will quit drinking alcohol. Now we saw her, on the first scene of episode 34 when she made sure that, she cleaned her kitchen, taking out all the, alcohol bottles, making sure that she throw all the alcohol that she has away. Now, that scene was emotional because she came back to her senses that she is the reason why everything went sideways. She is the reason why Tanya is in the hospital, and also she regretted, not taking Langa's advice, because Langa told her that alcohol is not going to solve your problem. You need to make sure that you deal with your problems and stay away from alcohol. And she fought with her, twin brother Langa. Now after she did that, she prepared herself and she decided to go and see the traditional healer. The traditional healer was supposed to come to their house so that they can see what they can do to help Tanya. Remember in the previous episode, the traditional healer went to the hospital and he said, the ancestors are not happy, and in order for us to fix things, you need to come to my place where I am working. So now that means they arrange that the traditional healer must go to the Zulu house so that he can start telling them what is the problem and what must be done so that Tanya can wake up. Now Shomo decided to go there alone, of course with money, because she wanted to bribe the traditional healer. She didn't want Mkhele to know that she went there alone. And the traditional healer was about to go to the Zulu house. He was at his gate, and that's when Shomo arrived and Shomo spoke with him, and he was surprised to see Shomo alone. And he said, "Why are you here? Why are you here? Where is your husband? Is he going to join us shortly?" Now that's when she said, "No, my husband is busy. I decided to come here by myself because we are busy with renovations. So I decided to cut, the long trip short by coming to your side." Now he was not happy about it, of course. And that's when she take out, that brown paper bag, which is filled with money. And she gave him money. He looked at that and he said, "Okay, I hear you." So they went inside. While they were busy with the consultation, that's when the traditional healer said, "I see you. I see your daughter, but I don't see my girl. I don't see, Mkhele." She wanted to know, what does that mean? He said, "It means Mkhele is not the biological father of Mtania. Mkhele is not the father of Mtania." He made sure that he repeated that so that she can get it. And she had to explain now, and that's when she said, "Before I got pregnant, I slept with 2 other guys." And now she's confused. She doesn't know who between the 2 guys she slept with, made her pregnant. And while she was deep in her thoughts, that's when the traditional healer said, "Mtania has, a Zulu blood. That means one of the 2 people that you slept with is a Zulu brother." Now, once she heard him saying that, she quickly understood that it must be Kawe. Kawe is one of the 2 men that she slept with. Remember, she slept with the doctor who was, killed by Mkhele after he found out that they slept together. But she pretended, or she said, they use protection. That means she didn't use rubber. That means she slept with him without the condom. That's why she was confused between the 2 people. Now, when you follow the story, you understand that Shomo was in a serious love triangle. I made a video, I spoke about it. Let me not go deep into that one. Now, after that, the traditional healer said, "You must tell the father of, Mtania the truth, so that he must come here so that we can proceed with this whole process. And without the biological father, it's not going to happen." Now she wanted to know if there is any other way they can make it happen, because she doesn't want to take out that secret. The traditional healer said, "That's the only way, because I must get your blood and also his blood and mix together to make a muti, to make sure that you will go and apply that muti to your daughter's body so that your daughter can wake up. If not, the ancestors are going to take your daughter. You're not going to see your daughter again. She made a phone call, to tell Kawe that, don't be shocked about what I'm going to tell you. You are the biological father of Umtania. And in the meantime, Mkhele was going up and down because Mkhele was looking for Shlomo. Shlomo was nowhere to be found. He is asking Koli, she said she didn't see. And he's asking also Sambulo, who was outside. Sambulo saying she left early in the morning, I don't know where she went. Now he was so angry because she knows that the traditional healer can arrive anytime, and the traditional healer should help them, so that Mtania can wake up. Now he said she's starting to irritate me now, simply because she knows that the traditional healer can come anytime. Now, when he went back to the house, he found Kawe on the phone. Kawe was talking with Shlomo. And Shlomo told Kawe not to tell Mkhele where she is. And she asked Kawe to do her, a big favor by coming to the traditional healer's house so that they can sort out Mtania's problem. That scene right there was just one of those scenes, because she is talking with the biological father on the phone, and she doesn't want who they all think is a biological father to know that she just break the news to Kawe. Toli was listening. Toli saw everything. Now, Kawe decided not to tell Mkhele if he saw Shlomo or if he knows Shlomo's whereabouts. Now, he decided to drop the phone and leave the house. Now, Mkhele was mad or was angry because he was saying, my daughter is sick, is in a hospital, it looks like nobody cares in this house. Shlomo just go out wherever she goes early in the morning without telling anybody. I'm asking you, Kawe, where, Shlomo is, you don't even answer me, you just walk like you don't see me. Koli doesn't know where, Shlomo is. And also Sambulo doesn't know. Sambulo said she left early in the morning. He didn't even ask where she was going, knowing exactly that the traditional healer must be here. Now Kawe went there, and the traditional healer said, you are supposed to, make a ceremony where you are going to introduce your daughter to your ancestors because they are angry, and you must tell them reasons why you didn't introduce your daughter to them. Make this ceremony, ask them to bring her back, They will if you do things the right way. Of course, he was angry at Shlomo. He was saying, you made me, look like a fool in front of my brothers by lying to me. I ask you point blank, I ask you straight, if you know or if I am the father of Mtania. You said no. But look at you now. Now you are changing the story. Now you're telling me all this type of stuff. And of course, it's going to be war between, the Zulu brothers. I will cut the video right here so that I can have part 2 of, this video, because we have to go to Royal Tabim. But before that, let me finish by saying, after they applied the muti to Mtania, Mtania woke up. Mkhele went to the hospital to see the daughter. He was so excited because of the daughter was there. Was woke, everything was fine. Then he started thanking his ancestors. And before Mkhele can go to the hospital with Shlomo, remember, before that, we saw the traditional healer, Kawe, and Shlomo at the hospital to apply that muti to Mtania's body. And Shlomo said thank you to Kawe for doing that, for allowing, his blood to be, so that they can help the daughter. And Kawe said, she is my daughter too, so that's why I did that. And we saw, when Shlomo was telling Kawe to look, after Mtania while she is talking with the traditional healer. And that's when she spoke with the traditional healer, and she told the traditional healer on the side that don't ever mention Kawe's name. Mkhele shouldn't know anything about this. Now, because she gave him money, she feels like she can control him. And she said to him that he must lie. He must say because of ancestors are angry, you know, he must go and do all this type of stuff and get muti and all these type of things. That's what he was telling the traditional healer, so that he mustn't even say anything to Mkhwele. And also making a phone call to tell Mkhwele that, you know, she was stuck because of she had a breakdown, and that's why she took that long, but she's on her way with the traditional leader. And that's when she was telling the traditional leader that he must lie, you know, on her behalf. They arrived, the traditional healer did what he can do, put him in the bath, you know, started washing Mkhwele and telling Mkhwele that the ancestors are very angry, he must go and slaughter some, you know, cow, goats and all this type of stuff, and make a ceremony at home at Mbuba so that they can forgive him because of, you know, the miscarriage and all this type of stuff, because he was abusive. And we saw Mkhwele, you know, apologizing to them, and he was telling them that he is going to, you know, do that ceremony and he will never put hands on, you know, Shlomo again, because of now. This is Umakoti, the wife that he was given by his ancestors, and he was thanking them, you know, for the beautiful woman that they gave him. And he's not going to put hands on her again. And after that, we saw that Shlomo was watching everything. She was listening to him when he was pleading to his ancestors. And she told the traditional healer not to tell the truth. But the traditional healer, you know, that thing didn't sit well with him. Because later on, when they went there to check Mtania, Shlomo was there, traditional healer was there, and also Mkhwele was there. And they find out that, you know, Mtania woke up and he was super excited, Mkhwele, and he said, what will I be without you, you know? And he was so grateful that, you know, Mtania, she's up. And he thanked the traditional healer. He wanted to pay the traditional healer. You know, it was just a token of appreciation for what he did. And the traditional healer said, I cannot take your money. You know, because of, I'm the man of integrity, I cannot take your money. Your wife gave me this money because of she wanted me to lie to you, but I cannot keep the secret. Mtania is not your daughter. Mtania is Kawe's daughter. I'm sorry, Mageva, I cannot do this to you. My ancestors, you know, won't allow me to do this. And he gave her that money that, you know, Shlomo gave him. And, you know, it was difficult to deal with that. Because I saw how Mkhwele was breathing, you know, that anger and those emotions and stuff. Because time after time he has been trying to be, you know, open. He was trying to speak with the wife, but, you know, Shlomo was pretending and acting the way she was acting, knowing exactly that Kawe is the biological father of Mtania. So that's why he was so angry. I will carry it here because I wanted to speak about that sequence of stories between Mtania, Shlomo, traditional healer, Mkhwele, and Kawe. Because that was well written, well structured. And for us to get those episodes or those scenes in this one episode, you know, that was mind-blowing. That was great. You know, I enjoyed episode 34. Join me when I speak about part 2 of episode 34 because we are going to Royal Timing. And, you know, people are in trouble. People are in trouble in Northwest. Thank you.